All right, so one of the challenges having with one client recently is trying to do UX strategy without a sales strategy in place, right? So sales strategy is kind of a tough one to develop because it really does trickle down from the vision, like the company core vision, what the company's impact is, things like the 10-year target, the 3-year target, 1-year target, quarterly goals. And a really proper operational framework is very much needed at this point, like where there's a crystal clear understanding, like who are the industries or niches that you're selling to, or cohorts, even if it's like 4, 5, 10 different cohorts that are defined. Anything that's a carrot for both marketing and UX. So to remind, UX is focused on conversions, but also retention, right? So if it's like more customer acquisition, you're trying to enhance the marketing website or any other lead generators to help convert customers, right? And then there's retention. If you have a digital product, you're trying to make the product amazing so they come back, keep using it, and keep subscribing and continue on, right? Obviously, this is the sense of a SaaS product. But when it comes to creating a proper UX strategy, you really need to understand like who's it for. And when a company doesn't quite have that defined, and maybe they're more like they're just selling to whoever wants to write a check, which is understandable, very understandable in any business. Sometimes the going gets tough, and you have to just really like take, sign up and do sales when you can. But you can still define a sales strategy based on who you've sold to already, right? It doesn't have to be like a new venture. So, it's tough when you're making a software. Like right now, we're real heavy into product, designing a product for a client, and we were on track to making some very industry specific, very specialized components as part of this whole experience. And then all of a sudden they've sold this yet to be built product in another industry, which is totally out of left field. But I do like a challenge. I don't mind pivoting, and it's actually still a good time to pivot in the development of this product. But it's very tough when there is not a clear, defined sales strategy. It really makes it tough because everybody is kind of not quite sure what exactly we're trying to build. And that obviously can be really tough, like when you're working with a VP of product development who thinks one way of how you're trying their best to interpret like what is being made. And then I come in as UX strategist, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's go for the low-hanging fruit. You've been doing this, serving this industry for 15 years. Your salespeople are brilliant in speaking to that audience, like that niche you've already been selling to. I think it'd be best to double down. But of course, I'm like an agency working from the outside, and to work with somebody on the inside like this, you really have to relent and let the leadership, the internal leadership, make the call. So, so at this point, it looks like we're pivoting into now more of like helping this company transition from a service company to a product company. However, maybe the more immediate goal is we just make the internal developers that are serving clients right now much more efficient and successful. Not a bad route to go while we're still working on the sales strategy or company vision. Any one of those can help tremendously with identifying and understanding exactly who it is you're trying to make a fantastic user experience for. So if you don't have that in place, I highly recommend partner with the CEO, partner with your top salesperson, gather vision and sales strategy. And if you have both, you're in a fantastic position to build the best user experience you can possibly make for your users. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.